Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Ray, and today I'm going to be doing this week I'm going to be doing a bit of a reading vlog, just because I've fallen behind in a lot of my book club books, so I'm trying to catch up this week, so I thought it would be interesting to do that. Yeah, and I meant to actually film this part this morning, but I woke up late, so that didn't happen because I had to go into the office. But that does mean I've already had like 2.5 hours of reading time today. Almost 3 actually, which is really nice, because I started this book this morning and I'm almost done it. I read 100 pages this morning, like on the commute to work, about 90 pages at lunch, and then, I don't know, what does that leave us? Like 200 pages on the commute home. Because my commute home is slightly longer, so I have to take the bus after I take the train, yada, you know. But yeah, just under 200 on the way home. So I'm on page 372 out of 504. I'm really enjoying this book. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it, to be honest, because I am a big fan of Twisted Tales. This book is Unbirthday by Liz Braswell. I didn't even say. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Twisted Tales books, which is what this is part of, but I'm not a huge Alice in Wonderland person, so I didn't know how I'd feel about that aspect of it, but I've been really enjoying it. I like these books too because they're quick reads. They are, like, I would say they read as if they were middle grader books, but subject, like, the content in the books is not middle grader material. My dog really wants to smell the book. She's obsessed with licking library books. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I've just got just over 100 pages left, so I'll probably end up finishing this tonight, which is wild because I don't normally read a book a day anymore. When I was in high school and I had no friends, I read like 2 books a day. But that's not where I'm at in life anymore. But yeah, so I just got home from work. So I'm gonna make myself some dinner, and then I have some homework I have to do. And then I'll probably spend the rest of the evening reading this. I'm gonna try to finish this before I go to bed. Otherwise I'll like finish it at like 9 o'clock when I get in bed, because I usually read from like 9ish to 10:30, 9:30ish to 10:30. But yeah, I'm determined to finish this before then though, because last night I finished House of Roots and Ruin by Aaron A. Craig, and I woke up Journey to tell them, like, I was like, are you awake? Good, I need to tell you everything that just happened. So I don't want that to happen again, because I do kind of just give Journey a play-by-play of all the books I read. But yeah, I'm reading this for a book club on Fable. It's called Fairy Tales and More. I don't remember who moderates it. It's a great book club though. We read like story, like fairy tale retellings. Yeah, it's fun. I like it. Yeah, it's a good time. And it's like a pretty small club too, so you don't get like a million notifications from it, which is really nice. I really like it because the couple of notifications I do get, usually it's like people said some good shit, or it's just voting for the next book. I forgot to vote for this one, I think, actually, though. Or maybe there wasn't a voting? I don't know, sometimes we don't vote, sometimes we just get told what we're reading, which is also fun because usually what happens with that is it's like a sequel. So like, they had read Cinder, and the first month I joined, there was no poll, and it was they read the sequel to that book. Anyways, that's what this book club book is for. Okay, so I had the full intention of spending my evening reading, but 2 new episodes of the Apothecary Diaries came out, so we ended up watching that instead. So I'm gonna try to finish this before I go to bed tonight, but we'll see. We might not. We'll see. Okay, it is 10:25, so I finished this with 5 minutes to spare. Yeah, I liked it. It was good. 3.5 stars. Yeah, it was enjoyable, and I read it all in one day, which is kind of shocking because she's chonky. And I guess tomorrow I will be starting not a book club book, but a library book I need to read in return. Yeah. Okay, so quick morning update. Like I said yesterday, I finished Unbirthday, which was kind of shocking to me. I didn't expect to read the whole book in one day until like I got home and I was like, oh, there's only like 100 pages left. But whatever. Next I'm reading Ink, Blood, Sister Scribe by Emma Tors. This is not a book book by any means. It is just a random library book I picked up, but I still have, excuse me, 3 more library books I have to finish. So I was like, you know what, let's get some of the library books out of the way, because a lot of the book club books I own, so they're not like urgent, you know, like they can wait until closer to the end of the month. But yeah, so this is next. Like I said, this was like an impulse pickup. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it, seeing if I like it. It sounds really interesting, and I'll get started on the train this morning. Hello, it's 9 o'clock. I didn't get much reading done today, to be completely honest. It was a bit of a hectic day at work, so I was too tired. But I did read about 100 pages of the book, and I'm enjoying it. Now I'm just actually updating the book tracker. I actually have 2 new pages that I don't know if this video is going to go up before my next reading vlog. Oh, no, wait. 4 new pages. So I'll go through them. The first one is I have like just a publication year, keep track of the publication year of books I'm reading. Next, I've decided I'm going to do the alphabet challenge because I've already technically done like half of it. And this was just to fill up space. This is books I want to reread that I own. And the most fun one is a reading mosaic. So I have categories up here. It's genre, pages, format, and source. And they are each assigned a different color. And I fill in a square, which is made up of 4 rectangles. And I think it's looking pretty cute so far. So I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm going to work on that. And I'm probably going to crawl into bed and read for a bit. Go to sleep. Excuse me. Yeah. Hello. I thought I'd do a little update while I wait for my computer to boot up. And I log into work. So I continued reading this last night. I am just over a quarter of the way through it. I'm really enjoying it. I like it. I thought it was... I can feel the romance coming, and I'm a little bit scared because I thought it would be like, I don't know, more focused on like the family aspect and less so on the romance, but I feel like it's going to lean pretty heavy into the romance, which I wasn't really expecting. But it's a good book, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know, I was excited for like sisterly bond type stuff. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, like I said, I'm about a quarter of the way through it. I'm logging into work for the day now though, so won't be reading again until excuse me, won't be reading again until my lunch. And I don't normally read fiction on my lunch. I usually read nonfiction, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, that's where I'm at with this. Okay, so I'm on my lunch now, so I'm going to be reading some of Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. I really like him. He seems to be hit or miss. For a lot of people, like, people either love him or hate him, because it is quite repetitive in his books. I like it though. I like hearing the different stories that all kind of relate to the same concept. Yeah, so I'm gonna just sit and read this for a bit.
My only qualm is they've started making them so short now.
Like mangas?
No, webtoons.
Really?
Because, like, okay,
Yeah, I can see the scroll bar going.
that's one episode.
That's, wow. Because Heartstopper was massive.
Right?
Yeah, that's so weird. Or even there was one I read years ago. I don't remember what it was called, but it was really good. And it was like, it would take me like 20 minutes to read one episode. But that takes you like 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Oh, especially if you have to wait like a week in between episodes. You read for 30 seconds, then you have to wait a week.
Yeah.
I'd rather wait like a month between episodes, but then have 15 or 20 minutes of reading.
Exactly.
I've been thinking about re-downloading webtoons. There was this one webtoon I really liked, and it was about someone's budgies. That was it. It was just things her budgies did. Okay, so I finished my 45 minutes-ish of reading. I am about halfway through the book, just covering up the library name. Yeah, just under halfway. I'm not enjoying this as much as the last book by Ryan Holiday I read, which was Right Thing Right Now, but I'm still enjoying this. The goal is to finish it by Saturday because I'm going to the library on Saturday so that I can return it. Can you see? No. Oh yeah, you can. So you can see this is my little shelf right here of my library books that I put when I'm done. So I've got 2 to return. Hopefully I'll finish this one, and also Blood Sister Scribe. And I can return them, and then I have 1 book waiting for me on hold at the library right now, so that it would be good. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress I've made so far. I have about 5 minutes left on my lunch break, so I'm gonna just slowly start going back to my computer. Yeah. I'm not sure what the plan is for this evening. I actually have to edit a couple of videos for YouTube, so we'll see if I get around to doing some reading tonight. Talk to you later. Hello. I slept in this morning, kind of. I just didn't get up until I had to start working. So it's lunchtime now. I actually have to unload the dishwasher. And then I will get to reading the Ryan Holiday book again. Last night I did also read 2 chapters of the book I was reading. So not as much as I wanted to get done, but you know, still did some reading. Yeah, so I'm gonna empty the dishwasher and then I'll get started on reading my book. This is a good book. Hello, it's Saturday now. I forgot to film anything yesterday. I didn't do any reading though. I had the day off, and so I played video games all day, basically. So no reading, not even before bed, because we stayed up a little bit late watching a show. Anyways, I'm going to the library now. I'm returning Unbirthday, which I read earlier this week, and House of Roots and Ruin, which I think I also finished this week, but I've been reading that for a while. And I'm going to pick up The Berlin Apartment by Bryn Turnbull because she's actually coming to the library in a couple weeks, so to talk about the book. So I'm gonna read it and go to that library event. Okay, I'm in the parking lot of my apartment complex because I just thought I'd do this here. So I picked up the book. Let me take off my library card number. I picked up the book I was waiting for, The Berlin Apartment by Bryn Turnbull. I already talked about this. Then I was checking for The Housemaid by Freida McFadden because I'm number 11 on the wait list, and book club is Thursday. They didn't have it, but they had, like, I was checking the fast read section, because sometimes they have extra copies there. They had a different book by Freida McFadden called The Inmate, which sounded interesting, and it's like a fast read, so I have 7 days to read this. I have to return it next weekend, but yeah, I'm gonna prioritize this because it sounded really, really interesting, so, I'm gonna try it out and see how I like it. Okay, it's Saturday evening, and I'm finally starting to read a book. I was busy with other stuff, and as you can probably hear, I am making myself some dinner, frying up some salmon, including some for the doggie. She loves salmon. So yeah, I'm gonna read my book while the salmon cooks, because I am an irresponsible chef. Okay, it is now Sunday, early afternoon. I slept in again. I got to page 65 of this book. Again, I'm really enjoying it. I'm whipping through it. It's really fast to get through, and I don't know why people were saying that like Freida McFadden is like the Colleen Hoover of like thriller books, because I have tried reading Colleen Hoover before, and she was just not a great writer. And like I wouldn't say Frida's work is groundbreaking, but like it's not bad, you know, like I'm enjoying it. I'm going through it pretty quickly. So yeah, I'm gonna read this for a bit, and then I will actually probably be bringing it with me to the polling station because I have to go vote in the Canadian federal election today. Yeah, and then I will also be bringing it to my mom's for Easter. And who knows, maybe I'll hide in a corner and read for a bit there. That is something I have done before. So yeah, I'm gonna get reading. Alright, I am back home now. Can't remember if I mentioned this earlier. We went to my parents' house for Easter dinner, and I did in fact bring a book, and I ended up reading a little bit. And I am like 2/3 of the way through this book. That's my bookmark. Ish. So yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit more before I go to bed. And that's it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed joining me for this little reading in the week. As you can see, I get a lot more reading done at the beginning of the week than towards the rest of the week. But yeah, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.